Hey, what's going on, everyone? Mitch here. Hope you guys are doing well this morning. Just want to come on here and do what I kind of do like every month, just about, and get personal with you guys, kind of give you an update of what's been going on with the channel, what's going on right now, and what's to come, and just give you some updates on a couple of things. So first off, I always start this off, and you guys know that's used to these videos. Just want to show you guys my appreciation, and you know, it's been slower with the channel for sure, no doubt about it. Things honestly kind of dramatically slowed down. I've just having the channel since the beginning of 2020. I think I've kind of gotten a good handle on when the peaks of the channel is, and that's typically winter and hurricane season. But winter, no doubt, is definitely the season where the most people tune in, which is cool. You know, understand, you know, when it's nice outside like it is this morning here locally here in South Carolina, beautiful spring morning. It's been a beautiful week here where I live. You know, you don't want to be glued to a phone screen or, you know, a monitor screen or anything like that, you know, listening to the weather when it's nice in your neck of the woods. So I totally get that for sure. People's brought up really good points with that. But, you know, severe weather season has been different this year for sure. The deep south has not been getting hit as much. You know, you compare this severe weather season with ones over the last, I would say, 4 years. And March has been a really bad month for like the Dixie states, like, you know, Mississippi, Alabama, surrounding areas, and it really has not been that bad. It's honestly like it skipped the deep south and went like straight to the Ohio Valley, which typically you guys start to get more severe weather a little bit later in spring. One thing to keep in mind is the jet stream on average shifts further north the deeper you get into the year. That's why, like, for the high plains, like really into the Midwest, honestly, like the Great Lakes region, like the Dakotas, even Nebraska, Wyoming, like eastern Montana, you typically don't get, I mean, even eastern Colorado, you typically start to see more of your severe weather in like May or even June, sometimes even July. And then when you start to get to August and September, the jet on average begins to kind of shift a little bit further south. And then you start to get into September, October, November. That's when you get that secondary severe weather season for like areas of the south, when you start to get more cold front sagging south. But anyways, I didn't mean to go in a learning lesson there. It's typically not how these videos go. But, you know, I think that's been a factor. You know, not many people tuning in. And it's quite obvious that most of my viewers are from the south and the southeast, so it's been pretty calm compared to the last several years. So that's good news. It really is. So I just want to say thank you for the people who continue to tune in when the weather ain't going crazy in your area. You know, the loyal viewers, that's truly the foundation of the channel. And guys, I'll say this, it's not a knock on people who only tune in when the weather gets bad. I appreciate y'all just as much. But definitely just a special thanks to the people who tune in every single day, regardless of what it's doing. So just want to say thank you for that. You know, I've mentioned this already the last time I did this. The channel did very well during winter, despite a non-existent winter here in the Carolinas and the Southeast, which is, like I mentioned, probably where most of my viewers come from. But of course, you get on the western side of the Appalachian Mountains, that's a different story. You had the winter storm that hit in mid-January, and of course, picked up a lot of new people from that. But as far as what's to come, guys, I think I told you this already, but my wife finished up her degree back in late February. So I definitely want to ask for prayers that she gets the call from a school. Still got a few months left before we even have to begin to worry about her not getting a job. There's definitely a big need for teachers out there, but she has not got a call yet to get a job, to be an elementary school teacher. If you guys don't know, my wife finalized her degree to become an elementary school teacher. It's truly her passion. to work with kids. It's my passion too. I love kids. That's why I'm a soccer coach too, like 7, 8, and 9-year-olds. That's one of the things I do at church too. I volunteer in the kids area. But anyways, it's truly her calling. I think that's God's calling on her life, and she's going to do awesome with it wherever she lands. But just pray, just asking for prayers that she gets a call. Everything's in God's timing, and I know she will. But just want to say thank y'all, because my wife would not have been able to. Well, I would have made it happen if it needed to happen. I would have worked 2 jobs, but my wife wouldn't have been able to quit her job if it wasn't for YouTube. She was able to quit her job last May and kind of solely focus on school and doing internships and all that good stuff. And because of y'all, and obviously getting a bit of an income from YouTube, she was able to quit that. So thank y'all for being a part of me and my wife's life journey. So I just want to say thank you to that. I know I've already kind of done that in the last one of these videos I've done, but just want to say thank y'all to that. But we got to get through the summer, and then I think once I get to the fall, guys, I think some things are going to change in our life. I think I spoke to you guys about potentially moving, prayed about it, even had some of you guys comment about it. I didn't see one person say you should definitely move. I think everybody who did mention it said, you should really consider not moving right now. And of course, we know about the housing market and all those things, but it really isn't about that so much. I just had a unbelievable sign from God saying, stay where you're at. You can be used more to stay where you're at. So I've become very comfortable in realizing that most likely we're going to stay at a home that we're in, maybe for the long run. One of our life's dreams is to move to the mountains here in the North Carolina mountains when the girls graduate and stuff like that. But if that happens, cool. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I really feel like we can be used more if we stay where we're at. So we're definitely become content with that, going to remodel the house and all those good things, and looking forward to that when the time comes, but definitely not rushing it. But I appreciate all the support. You guys are awesome. If you see spit coming out my mouth, it's because the light's reflecting it and it looks worse than what it is. But thank y'all for the prayers with becoming a deacon. Man, that was nerve-wracking at first. It was like 30 seconds where I froze up, and it's almost like I was in another world or something. It was very odd. I kind of walked up there, and the light was just blinding me, kind of like the light is right now when I'm driving. And it's like I froze up, literally got starstruck. And but then when I got going, I was good. So thank y'all for the prayers of that. But as far as what's to come with the channel, hurricane season's coming up. Summer's typically slow. Sometimes very slow. I think last year the only reason it wasn't as slow as what it typically is that we just had a weekly severe weather event. So we'll see how this summer goes. If you guys have noticed, I've kind of dropped off in the evening videos. I'll just be honest with you guys. I've gotten kind of comfortable not making as many evening videos. I think that 1 or 2 a week is something that I'm comfortable with right now. But until we get to the point where we're breaking down winter storms that are really going to impact people's lives, we're really breaking down those high-end severe weather events, and then we're breaking down hurricanes, trying to track them. Because with hurricane season, it's certainly very different. Hurricane season, you'll wake up one morning, could have a high-end tropical storm. By the time you get to the evening, you could have a Category 3 hurricane. Things happen fast. So I definitely double up on the videos a lot. But anyways, guys, the plans for the long-term future of the channel is no different than they ever been. One day I do plan on having an office in my house, making it a little bit more set up, improving the mic setup, improving the display setup. I just have became comfortable in the fact that I know that people are going to watch me for me. Once upon a time, I am human. Once upon a time, I did stress about that kind of stuff, and every once in a while, I still do. You know, sometimes you peek over your shoulder and you look at other channels that kind of surpass you, and I think a lot of times they surpass you because they have you know, you click on the video. Let's be honest, even I do. Sometimes you click on the video and you're like, man, this doesn't look presented well, and then you kind of click off. I think we've all kind of done that before, and I think a lot of people do that with my channel. I think they'll click on it and be like, man, what, this guy's getting his bedroom, you know, he has like 1 million tabs pulled up. It's as raw as it gets with my channel right now, and I think in the future I will make little small changes for sure. I think I'm going to do some merch. I think that would be really cool with my channel. Kind of do my own sayings. If you guys follow me on social media, you know I have my own little weather sayings. And I think I got some good ideas. It's just not the time for it right now. So, but that's just about all I got. Thank y'all for everything. About to get into the grind of summer. Before you know it, it'll be August. And it'll be the beginning to the best time of the year, in my personal opinion, which is September through December. But we're going to enjoy the rest of spring and summer for sure. So God bless all y'all. Thank y'all for the wonderful support. And I'll talk to you again in the next video.